We're a day away from Championship Saturday. This is the Betterment A10 Championship at the Billiken Sports Center. I'm Colin Surrey alongside Lori Blade. Lori, no bye, no problem for these two teams. Fordham and Dayton, a chance to punch their ticket to Championship Saturday.
Without a doubt. I'm excited, though. It's taken 6 games, but we're actually going to see 2 #1 pitchers go head-to-head, and that thrills me.
Coming into this tournament, these were probably the 2 hottest teams in the conference. No surprise to see them on this stage. Fordham and Dayton starting lineups and the starting pitchers when we come back on ESPN.
13 and 11.
The 3 seed and the 4 seed meet in the winner's bracket again. A chance to punch their ticket to the championship game in this one. And Izzy Kemp finally draws that start, as we've seen excellent work from Cameron Linneman for Dayton throughout the course of this series. Let's take a look at the lineup that Izzy Kemp will face. The A10 pitcher of the year, senior leader, a ridiculous 263 strikeouts in a 2.04 ERA. Oh, by the way, she leads the league in wins to go along with that ERA and the strikeouts. Now let's have a look at that Fordham order that she will face. And my goodness, is this lineup hot for the Rams. They are producing at a high level. Never hurts when you got a couple of first-teamers at the top of your order in Nalia Nogue and Michaela Swan. Sadira Forcucci named to the first team as just a freshman in the cleanup spot. Don't forget about what Nikki Sudol does all over the field behind home plate and at the plate. Eva Karatzis has a home run. In the big grand slam from Kate McGuire, they're getting production from up and down this lineup. Victoria Klimaszewski showed off what she's capable of on the first day of this championship as well. Melissa Inoue in charge of those Fordham Rams. And the Fatheads are out once again. This Fordham crowd has been something special for the Rams, making the trip all the way out to the Midwest from the Bronx. There's Melissa Inoue. Got to be awfully proud of what her team has accomplished so far. The 2019 A-10 Coach of the Year, 19 and 22 champions in this league. Izzy Kemp ready for the first pitch to Nalia Nogue, leader in the conference in batting average, takes strike one over the outside corner.
She looks like she's going to settle in right away here compared to yesterday, so it's good to see her get the start, and I think she's going to be a little bit more comfortable than she's been.
Yeah, that command was a little all over the place from Izzy Kemp. She still got the job done as Dayton claimed a couple of close ones to begin their tournament. 3-2 over George Washington and 4-2 over St. Louis as she gets a new pitch count from Kara Clark. That's been, you know, you got to get at least one of those pitch count changes in at some point.
Seems to be.
Nalia Nogue, the senior center fielder, awaiting a 1-1 pitch. And that one's high.
Both teams have managed their pitchers really well to be able to come back in this situation with their number ones.
Nalia Nogue is riding a 9-game hitting streak coming into this game, and she moves ahead in the count 3-1 after falling behind 0-1. And again, you do not want to put this kind of speed on base. 34 stolen bases, second only to Dayton's Kiernan Bailey. And there it is, a 5-pitch walk, 4 in a row, has Nogue at first base to begin the game.
These teams have been consistent, that's for sure, getting those leadoff batters on. It makes it a little bit more fun.
So the .395 hitting Nalia Nogue aboard, and it brings in Michaela Swan. Swan, a .298 hitter, 7 steals this year, the junior from New Jersey, named to the first team All A-10 squad this year. Takes over the outside corner, just how Izzy Kemp started Nogue.
Some of the teams yesterday went to the sacrifice bunt, went to the small ball to get some runs, and we'll see if that's what Melissa chooses to do here.
And a little hesitation. Nogue is gunned down at second base.
I think we're going to see a challenge here. It looked like she may have gotten underneath that tag.
How about that little fake throw from Deirdre Flaherty? And now the umpires are going to get together and talk about this real quick. And they are challenging right off the bat. Let's have another look at it. Like Nogue got hung up just a little bit between first and second base, and this gives us a chance to show you how these two teams made it to this stage. Let's take a look at what Dayton has done. The pitching has been so good, but the bats have come through in big moments for the Flyers in this championship. Close games, Mickey Shively taking away hits in center field. And then Molly Grace, right after they fell down 1-0 thanks to a Carson Janey home run, Grace answers back with a 2-run shot. The Flyers never looked back on their way to that win over SLU. Seen such great responses from these teams throughout the course of this championship. Just a little bloop hit that time from Sose Broglin, making a big difference, and Shively just diving all over the place, making play after play. So Dayton not scoring a ton of runs, but again, we've talked about it, that chemistry and camaraderie of their staff getting it done.
They really have, and Coach Clark's done a masterful job in working her pitching staff to be able to save Izzy a little bit, still get her some time, but the offense has scored just enough runs to back up that pitching as well.
Izzy Kemp threw a lot against the Fordham Rams when they took on this squad out in the Bronx, and she was deadly against Fordham. Over the course of that series, she appeared in all 3 games, and she went 13 2/3 innings of 2 earned run ball with 27 strikeouts.
Impressive. Impressive. She has thrown a lot.
So we're going to see the result of this challenge from Noge as she was almost inviting that throw. And I think you may be right, Lori. It looked like she did slide underneath that tag. Tough to tell from that angle. We're going to get the final verdict in just a few seconds here.
It was a beautiful slide either way.
Call stands. So a leadoff base runner erased by Deirdre Flaherty. Melissa Inoue wants to have a little extra discussion about it. Let's tell you about the rest of that Dayton defensive lineup. Flaherty behind home plate. Kristen Gallego is at third. Kieran Bailey at short. Molly Grace at second. The first baseman is Caitlin Goodwin. From left to right in the outfield, Ella Holman in left. Shively in center, we saw making those highlight reel plays, and Cameron Linneman in right.
It took a perfect throw to get her in that situation, and she did a good job. Kieran did a good job getting the tag down as well, it looked like.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can't sleep on that tag with a really good slide by Nalia Noge. 1-1 count here to Swan. She takes low and out. 2 balls, 1 strike. Little cloud coverage to begin our day. Rain expected later. That's why the time was moved up to 10 a.m. as that is upstairs, and that was actually ball 4 right there. So Michaela Swan draws a walk, and Izzy Kemp had those command issues we talked about yesterday. Looks like that's bleeding over a little bit with Nikki Sudol coming up.
Sure does. That surprises me a little bit. With her starting, I think she's typically more comfortable in that situation, but I'm sure she'll settle in here.
And the first pitch hits Nikki Sudol. Izzy Kemp saying that she did not even attempt to move out of the way of that pitch. Blue is not buying it, and I was just going to make a point, Lori, that Kemp works from that third base side of the rubber. So if you are right on top of the plate as a right-handed batter, the potential for what we just saw happening could be the case.
It can be. It'll be interesting if Coach does anything with this. Doesn't look like she's going to. I think she was in the box, so she really didn't have to make that attempt.
And with Sadira Forcucci coming up now with 2 on and 1 out, how big is that caught stealing?
It's pretty big, especially when you look at it now. But
Forcucci could not catch up. That was some serious heat from Izzy Kemp.
It was, and it was a good swing. It's good to see Forcucci settle in and get a good swing on the ball.
Power on power for Forcucci, an OPS over 1,000. That one gets to the backstop. We saw that a few times yesterday, and now the runners are at second and third. Nikki Sudol, the senior, lets out a big roar from second base. Got it past Forcucci again, and here's the advantage of being a strikeout pitcher. You got a runner at third with less than 2 outs, and the potential for the K always there.
It is. I don't expect this to be in the zone.
There it was, a call strike 3. I don't think Sadira expected it either.
No, looked like it was a really good pitch right at the knees. It's just hard when she throws one off the back fence and then comes right back with 2 heaters right down the gut.
Izzy Kemp showing the emotion early on. Eva Karatzis comes up with 2 in scoring position and 2 outs. She takes low and away ball one. And we saw the heroics of Kate McGuire. You got first base open here, but McGuire's big grand slam yesterday, you would think you probably don't want to set her up for the same scenario.
No, I would agree with that. She wants to go right at this batter.
Eva Karatzis has got some tremendous power. How about 21 extra base hits on the year, including 7 home runs? Watches low as she laid off of that one with the check swing.
Good hold there. That's hard to do as quick as that ball's coming in.
Karatzis has driven in 34 runs this season. Off the end of her bat, Bailey couldn't get there in time. 1 run comes in, and Fordham is on the board first with a seeing eye infield single from Eva Karatzis.
Definitely helped having that left-hand spin going away from the shortstop. That's a great effort, just far enough out of her reach to get 1 run in.
Just barely got her bat to that. And now Kate McGuire will get her chance with 2 outs and runners on the corners. That's the first hit of the game for Fordham, and it scores their first run. Already halfway to the total that Fordham had against Izzy Kemp in the regular season. Wind is blowing in today, and a little chilly right now with that cloud coverage we talked about. Next is high. McGuire has it at 1-1.
After the play on Nogue, it doesn't look like they're going to try to take second.
And this is low and away, so Kate McGuire moves ahead in the count 2-1. Just the 1 hit yesterday against Loyola with the grand slam, but she had 5 RBIs and 3 runs scored as well. The Ramblers had trouble with their control. McGuire ahead in the count 3-1.
Yeah, that's a day, considering you only get the 1 hit, but what production that is in your at-bats.
That Fordham win was the only run rule of the tournament, 13-5 in 5 innings over Loyola. They beat St. Joe's 7-3, and now the count runs full on the senior defensive player of the year, shortstop for the Rams.
We'll count 2 outs. Eva will be going on the pitch here. She may get somewhere, get to third on a base hit as well.
The full count offering from Izzy Kemp is ball 4. They throw down to third and get Sudol. 2 runners thrown out on the base paths for Fordham. We go to the bottom half of the first inning in a 1-0 game. Izzy Kemp thought it was strike 3. It looked like everybody thought it was strike 3, and they caught the senior Sudol napping. What another huge play by Flaherty. Bottom of the first coming next at the Betterment 8-10 Championship.
For 50 years, the Atlantic 10 has stood for more than competition, creating a legacy of leaders and legends. From buzzer beaters
Jumper in the air,
to championships, where athletics, academics, and the pursuit of excellence converge.
and there's Canby.
As we celebrate the 50th anniversary of the A10 Conference,
Nelson.
we honor the past, embrace the present, and look forward to the future.
Women are power. They're an unstoppable force. Champions of change, breaking down barriers, showing confidence in every move, and courage in the face of any challenge. They stand tall, they are fierce, and women are A10 strong.
It's the first time this season that Dayton has seen Holly Beeman inside the circle. She's got the count at 1-1 on Kiernan Bailey. Bailey will be followed by Caitlin Goodwin, then Deirdre Flaherty in the 3 spot. Molly Grace, Hayden Baird, and Kristen Gallego in the middle, as that misses low and away to move the count to 2-1. Cameron Linneman, Ella Holman, and Mickey Shively at the bottom of the order. Holly Beeman, really good numbers this year. Told you earlier in the tournament she's been dealing with injury throughout the course of the early season. 67 innings pitched, 35 Ks to 15 walks. Good strikeout to walk ratio, but she's fallen behind Kiernan Bailey here.
She has. I'm sure she needs to settle in, but fortunate enough to have, you never want kids to have injuries, but early to where she can be back at this time of the season.
That's a call strike, so a full count now to Kiernan Bailey. Bailey has stolen a new Atlantic 10 record, 41 bases this year. You do not want to let her on for free, but she can handle the bat at a .340 average as well. There's that leadoff walk.
The first baseman, number 16, Caitlin Goodwin.
So look at that lineup for the Dayton Flyers. All A10 selections littered all over this lineup. Bailey, a first-teamer. Flaherty, a first-teamer as well. And Hayden Baird, the freshman, even working her way into that discussion. First pitch in for a call strike to Goodwin. Goodwin hitting .222 this year. She does have 6 home runs and 7 doubles, 22 driven in, and tons of speed at first base. Kiernan Bailey, 37 runs scored. 0-1 is a check swing, but a call strike anyway to make it 0-2. Good bounce back by Beeman.
Yes, she's keeping that ball down really well, keeping it out away from him. Got a lefty here to protect Kiernan a little bit.
Just away. And these teams have both protected their go-to aces really well. We've seen not only Dayton had that discussion about Cameron Linneman, what she has done to pick up this Flyer staff, but Olivia Simcoe has been phenomenal all year long. And then even Klimaszewski coming through in the clutch early in this championship.
It really has. It's I know that she's their number 1 and was out for so long, so her stats don't show it, but they've done a good job again as a staff.
There goes Bailey, throw down to second, and she is safe.
Just a matter of when, right?
And now a full count for Caitlin Goodwin after she started 0-2. Would be huge for Dayton to answer back to that run Fordham scored in the top half. That's ripped to first, caught, nobody at the bag at second. Eva Karatzis. Reaction like a cat.
Number 17.
I don't think that Caitlin could have hit that any harder than she did. Just bad luck. It was right at her. What a catch, though, at first base.
Look at the numbers for Holly Beeman, and Lori, that makes me wonder, how much is that a credit to the position she gets herself in at the start of the pitch as Flaherty yanks this over the sidewall for strike 1?
Yeah, I tell you what, at first and third, depending on who's up, righty, lefty, you have got to be ready. It's so much about just reactions and that and feel, and she was definitely ready for that one and made a tremendous play.
Flaherty falls behind 0-2, so Beeman has worked ahead after falling behind and losing Kiernan Bailey. She later stole second base. Big spot here in the bottom of the first. Flaherty hitting over 360. She tomahawks it towards Kara Clark, her head coach.
They're hitting her solid, I will say that. She was just a little bit too careful with Bailey, but otherwise she's been around the zone.
Flaherty hit a solo home run in the first game of the championship for Dayton against G-Dub, and then she went 2 for 3 in that win over St. Louis. Count moves to 1-2 on her now. Got Molly Grace on deck. Popped up to the left side, and that will be out of play as well.
Good at bat so far for Deidre. See if she can't get something to find a way to get Kiernan in.
She went just 1 for 7 in that series against Fordham in the regular season. You know she'd love to write that here in the championship. And it's ball 2.
Close. Tough to take with 2 strikes, but what a good pitch. Even better take.
The next from Beeman to Flaherty. Chop foul. Good battle going on here between Beeman and Flaherty. On the ground to short, McGuire looks the runner back and still trying for third. The speed of Bailey gets there, but McGuire gets the out at first. There are 2 down now for Molly Grace.
22, Molly
Great
Grace.
play by McGuire to look her back, but with Bailey's speed, she's still going to advance. That's a tough one because she did. She got her back to about 2 feet from the bag, and she still made it.
Most importantly, though, you got to get one out there, and she did that. Now it's Molly Grace who had that big 2-run homer yesterday. She watches ball 1 to begin this at bat. The next to the senior from Westchester, Ohio is a bouncer foul past third.
They're staying right in there until they get something they want to hit hard. They've just been right at them so far.
Power all up and down this order for the Dayton Flyers. They've got 4 players with 5 or more home runs. They've got 6 with 3 or more. That one is yanked out of play to the left side. Struck pretty well, though, by Grace.
They're seeing it well. They really are, fouling everything off until they get something to hit hard. This would be a good response for them to get this run in if they can.
What do you think Holly Beeman's thinking here on a 1-2? Outside.
I don't know that I expected that pitch, but we'll see. She's going to have to come to her here. I don't think you want to get to who's on deck.
Hayden Baird, yeah, been swinging a really good bat of late. Can say that about almost this entire Dayton order as they chop it towards short. McGuire long throw, and she makes it. And Holly Beeman escapes with a 0 after Bailey stole second to begin the inning. What a great play by the defensive player of the year, Kate McGuire. An absolute vacuum cleaner on that left side sends us to the second inning in a 1-0 game at the Betterment A10 Championship. Bottom of the order for Fordham to begin the second inning. She splits the plate with strike one to begin. Sophie Nestrick to be followed by Morgan Volgraff and then Victoria Klimaszewski. Way out in front of strike two.
Nice off speed there. She hasn't shown that a whole lot, so I'm not sure that she was expecting that.
Regular season series between these two teams was an interesting one. Fordham outscored Dayton 17-12 in the series, but the Rams took 2 of 3 with a 2-1 8-inning victory for the Rams. Or excuse me, for Dayton, and then a run rule win for the Flyers mixed in, and then Fordham finished off with a 3-1 win in the final of that series out in the Bronx.
Tell you what, we haven't talked enough about Flaherty's defensive job. Izzy right now being all over the place is not easy to catch.
Erased a couple of runners in that first inning. Could have been a lot different than 1-0 as well. Full count here for Nestrick. And it's another leadoff walk.
The right fielder, number 92, Morgan Volgraff.
We're under a tent today, so I can't totally tell, but I think there's a little bit of rain starting to come down. In Lori, I always felt like that was advantage hitters once it starts to get a little wet out there.
Yeah, hitters and offense just in general, because if you can get the ball on the grass, it's going to be wet and can affect throws. As an outfielder, you just don't want to try to throw it too hard and have it slip out.
Even seems like it can affect that grip for the pitchers as well at times. 0-1 to Volgraff. She tries to lay a bunt down, but it's foul up the third base side as Gallego gloves it in foul territory.
Runs are going to be at a premium here, so I think Coach anyway was trying to get a sacrifice down to move that runner over.
1 ball, 2 strikes with Nestrick at first base. Kara Clark, the head coach for Dayton, talked about their series against Fordham being a little bit of a turning point in their season. They had a lot of travel issues, and yet to still come away with 2 out of 3 against one of the conference's best on the road really showed to them that, hey, we've got what it takes to be A-10 champions this year.
Right, I would agree. I tell you what, those things are out of your control, but it does mess with your entire schedule and has to be difficult to deal with.
1-2 to Volgraff. Pops it up to the left side. Long way to go for Bailey. She'll give way, and the grab made out there by Holman for the first out.
Going back to the travel, but that's a credit to Coach Clark and how she can rein those kids back in to focus on the game and what they can control.
And you wonder if that experience helps with everything she's been through in her career. She said, you know, early in the career, she might be a little bit more intense, a little bit more high-strung about situations like that, and she's learned to kind of just let it go. Things are what they are. Have fun out there, as Melissa Inoue calls in Victoria Klimaszewski and Nalia Nogue, that patented Nogue smile over there. Let's take a look at how Fordham has reached this point in the championship real quick. Kate McGuire with that big grand slam yesterday. Offense has been dominant. You score 20 runs in your first 2 games in a championship setting. You know you're swinging the bats and taking good ABs.
You're going to win some games scoring 20 runs there.
There's that 3-run shot by Victoria Klimaszewski. She's got an 0-1 count from Izzy Kemp, and now she falls behind 0-2 as she paints the outside corner.
It's tough to get behind on Kemp, that's for sure. It's tough to hit her in general, but when you get behind, it just magnifies it.
Klimaszewski stays alive. Been really impressed by the two-strike approach from so many of these hitters in this championship. No easy strikeouts.
No, there's not. They've been at a premium, which we don't have a ton of strikeout pitchers, but I'm not sure that it matters because you even see this. Kemp's strikeouts aren't easy right now as well.
She has one in this game. Klimaszewski fights off another, and we'll see another 1-2 pitch. And look at that pitch count once again for Izzy Kemp, all the way up at 41 through an inning and a third. Little check swing to the left side. Gallego gets the lead runner at second. Nesturik erased off the base pass. Klimaszewski takes her place at first, and Nogue will get a shot with 2 down.
20, Nalia Nogue.
That was a tough play. Molly Grace did a great job getting there just in time to get the force out.
Good recognition there, I thought, by Gallego. She initially looked towards first base and said, wait a minute, let me see if I can get that lead runner, knowing how much time she had, and was able to do it.
Right, it was a last-second decision for sure, but she had time to make that call and get it over to Grace.
Nogue walked to begin this game. She takes outside edge, strike 1. Sprays it out of play, and Kemp working ahead 0-2 once again.
Still be a tough out for her. Nogue is going to battle.
Nogue has struck out just 18 times in 172 at-bats.
It's what you want out of a leadoff, right?
Looking at about a 10% strikeout rate, that is tough. Check swing up the first base side. Is it foul? Yes, it is. Home plate umpire taking charge, and it looked like a good call.
It did. I'm not sure. Molly Grace was playing more up the middle. I was a little surprised to see that pitch come inside with that big gap over there.
Trying to keep Nogue maybe from going to the left side and using her speed. Big shift in the outfield on her as she punches that one out of play, or excuse me, off the sidewall. These Rams continuing to make Kemp work for it. Punches it to left field, and the grab made out there. Good jump by Ella Holman for the final out. It remains a 1-0 game. Dayton will bring Baird, Gallego, and Linneman to the dish when we come back at the Betterment A10 Championship. The all-rookie team member, Hayden Baird, leads things off against Holly Beeman. First pitch was ball one. Beeman finds the zone to even the count with her second.
Beeman's done a great job moving their pitches around. Her defense is keeping them in it because they have had some traffic on the bases so far.
Yeah, that play by Eva Karatzis was huge in the first inning on that hard hit line drive off the bat of Caitlin Goodwin. And then Beeman gets a couple of ground balls to your defensive player of the year in Kate McGuire. That's exactly how you draw it up. 2-1 is ball three. Beeman able to pitch around that leadoff walk to Kiernan Bailey in the first inning. You know she does not want to lose Baird here.
You only get away with that for so long.
Full count. Hayden Baird is hitting .364 this year. Freshman missed time, but she has really come on strong late in the season. Forcucci has it eat her up, able to recover, but not in time. And Baird is aboard thanks to the error.
The third baseman, number
That's a
5.
tough one. She does her job, gets that ground ball. Sadira stayed back on it a little bit too long.
Yeah, kind of had it on an in-between hop, and it took, all of a sudden that top spin looked like it took hold and bounced up on her. Couldn't handle it. First pitch, a call strike to Gallego.
Tough hop, that's for sure, but a lot of times at second you still have time to get the out, and she didn't have that.
Credit to Baird for hustling on that play. Gallego, a .235 hitter, falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss. She got Gallego to climb the ladder.
She did. It was two great pitches, low and out, and then came back on her hands and got her to chase it.
Cameron
And you can't be surprised by the composure that Holly Beeman has shown. Lori, what do you think it says about a player to be a three-time captain? That's not something you see every day.
No, that's a good leader with good composure, and usually that's who you want to see on the mound in big games.
Linneman takes ball one, eye level. Linneman has driven in 27 runs this year, a .496 slug as she watches strike one over the outer half of the plate. She is second in slugging percentage only to Deirdre Flaherty on the team. That's your 7-hitter. Pulled the string a bit there, and Linneman was frozen.
Coach Clark's done a great job putting this team together because she has weapons up and down the lineup.
Pulled out of play to the left side, and it's interesting how similar some of the themes are for these two teams. Both battling injuries throughout the course of the year, but they've gotten healthy at the right time. They've gotten hot at the right time as a result as well. And that's not easy as a coach to seamlessly configure that lineup and create the roles on the fly when typically that's what you use the preseason for.
Right, it makes it tough. It's like I said earlier, don't want kids to get hurt, but when they do early, but it makes it tough on you because those kids have done their job the whole year, and you got to put these kids back in. And hopefully you have time to get them some time before tournament time.
Linneman just caught a piece as it pinballs around behind home. Sudol says she's good to go.
But that goes back to what everybody talked about in the parity in this league. And here we have the 3-4 battling to get to the championship.
Can't be surprised by it reaching out for a ground ball. McGuire gets the out at second, and Linneman now at first as they take Baird off the pass.
The left fielder, number 26.
Didn't have much of a chance with that
Ella
slow roller, but
Holman.
McGuire's form and everything she does in turning that to second is impressive. Not one bit surprised that she's the defensive player of the year.
You know, it's interesting. She's got that rare combination of the form and mechanics are so picture perfect, yet she adds a smoothness to it as well. Forcucci gets a second chance, and this time she's good for it. It stays 1-0. Holly Beeman rolling inside the circle as we go to the third. This is the A10 championship. Pitch is low and outside from Izzy Kemp to Michaela Swan, the Rams' two-hitter. Swan walked and scored the only run of this ball game back in the first inning. Sudol and Forcucci to follow. Count quickly at 0-2 on Swan. Showing bunt, she pulls back at ball one.
Close.
That was close.
Really close.
Flaherty asking for the appeal, but to no avail. Two balls, two strike. Izzy Kemp walked three batters and hit another in the first inning and escaped with only one run of damage. That one's a call strike. Count was actually 3-1. Now it's a full count.
We've seen that the whole tournament where teams get opportunities and don't take advantage of them, and majority of the time that we've seen it comes back to bite them. So hopefully.
Swan swings through it, got to complete the play up to first. Good throw by Flaherty as it just cleared the shoulder of Swan.
The catcher, number
Sure was
51,
staying with it. She kept it right by her.
Sudol.
So now Nikki Sudol, talk about you want those players that have that grit, that have that want to and undeniability factor. When you got a former walk-on batting third in your lineup, I would say Sudol qualifies in that category.
That's an awesome story right there. You don't hear that very often at all.
She was hit by a pitch her first time up. She stands right on top of the plate.
She's not going to give up any part of that plate to Izzy.
Fouled back, a ball and two strikes now.
Talked about the walk-on. Coach Inouye that's dear to her heart because she said she was a walk-on at first too. So she always likes to give those type of players an opportunity, and it really paid off here.
Really helps breed a get it out the mud type of culture within your program as well, as she turns it around into center field, and it gets past Shively. Sudol heading to second base. She might go to third. She does take a turn towards third, and she's in standing with one out.
What a nice hit. Tough play for Shively, though. You want to be aggressive and go to make that catch, but you never want that ball to get under your glove there, because you're going to give up multiple bases if it does.
So a triple for Nikki Sudol with one out. Sudol just collected her first triple of the season. First team All-A-Tenor a season ago. That is the first career triple for Nikki Sudol.
Impressive. Orcucci comes in here, though, and everybody's talked about how the ball comes off her bat differently. We really haven't seen it yet.
She's had trouble catching up to the velocity of Izzy Kemp, and this is a situation where you've got to put the ball in play.
Yes, you do. With one out, give yourself the opportunity somehow to get that run in.
Kemp caught Forcucci looking last time up. That one's too high. Forcucci leads the team with 42 RBIs. That Fordham dugout awfully lively early in this game.
I'll go back to Sudol's at bat. Remember, she got hit early. She doesn't take away that plate, and a lot of times you'll see Kemp work that inside. She might have been a little bit hesitant to do that, and she got something to drive.
2-1 is fouled out of play.
It's early, but this seems to be a big at bat in this game right here.
Completely agree. Sudol's at third. Karatzis is on deck with one out. The 1-2 pitch. 2-2, excuse me. Popped up behind home. Just out of play as Flaherty gave chase. So Forcucci stays alive, and it looks like she's starting to dial it in a little bit more with what Kemp has to offer. Chopped off of her in the box, so we'll do it again at 2-2.
Tell you what, Fordham has done a tremendous job fouling her off and seeing pitches, because her pitch count at 2.1 innings is 64 already.
Forcucci hit 2 home runs against Dayton. In fact, those were her first 2 home runs of the year, but she strikes out. Kemp's gotten her twice.
She brought it up and she chased it. Good pitch for Kemp, big strikeout.
Excellent location in a 2-2 count. Now Eva Karatzis, who is responsible for that RBI back in the first inning. An infield single. She didn't hit it hard, but she hit it in just the right spot. She pops the first one up into shallow left field. Holman coming on, and the grab is made for the final out. They strand a 1-out triple from Nikki Sudol at third base. It remains 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the third. This is the Betterment A-10 Championship.
What if success isn't a destination? What if it's a journey? One where you engage the world. Nice to meet you. Developing a critical mind and a compassionate heart. And you're supported and encouraged every step of the way. At the University of Dayton, you won't just fly, you'll soar.
In high school, I studied hard so I could have a career that would make a difference, but I hadn't seen enough of the world to really find my purpose. When it came to college, I was ready for a new adventure. I found it at Fordham. Suddenly, I have this big traditional campus and all of the opportunities of New York City. I'm beginning to see that my future lies in advocating for kids. Fordham hasn't just opened my heart, it's opened my whole world.
This is four-time All-Star Arike. This is Off-Rike. She played JV. Arike's game is money, and so is her investing because she uses Betterment to optimize her portfolio. Off-Rike just found out her hot stock pick went cold. Arike uses Betterment to automatically reinvest her dividends so she can stay automatic from 15 feet. Off-Rike isn't even semi-automatic. Being able to focus on your game instead of the market, that's the Betterment effect.
Mickey Shively takes strike one to begin the bottom of the third. Dayton still looking for their first hit against Holly Beeman.
So far, I'd say it's advantage to Beeman that they haven't seen her yet this year.
It's a great call. Shively earned All Atlantic 10 second team honors as she hits it towards third base. She's got good speed, but Nesturik, a solid play for the first out.
Good shortstop, number 2.
She does a great job just relying on her defense. She knows what she's capable of doing, understands it looks like, and relies heavily on her defense.
Well, and Lori, how about the way we've seen the ball fly out of the park so far in this A-10 championship? First time through the order, she has induced 6 ground balls.
Yep, but I'd say that's what she wants to do. That's kind of the game plan with her pitching. Her location is important, a little bit of movement, and rely on that defense to do their job.
Had that walk to Kiernan Bailey to start the game. That's her only walk. Bailey shoots it through the left side for a one-out single. She's aboard again.
Seems like every time we turn around, Bailey's on base.
First baseman, number 16.
I mean, how incredible is that right there? You know, it reminds you of a Tony Gwynn, of an Ichiro Suzuki. There is a sliver of space between that third baseman and shortstop, and she finds it somehow all the time.
Now you got to look for her. It's a matter of when is she going to take the second.
Caitlin Goodwin crushed the ball her first time up. This time she pops it in foul territory, and Nesturik is there. Bailey left first base, and they doubled her off. She was trying to steal a base there.
It may have been a hit and run.
Wow.
It may have been a hit and run. They might have been trying to get something going after that.
So minimal effort for Holly Beeman to get through the third. The Rams lead it 1-0 as we go to the fourth at the Betterment A-10 championship. In doubles, Kate McGuire starting things out in the fourth inning against Izzy Kemp. And she just missed the low and inside corner for ball one. Nesturik and Volgraf due up next. Flies it into right field. And no problem for Cameron Linneman. 2 pitches, 1 out. That is much needed for Izzy Kemp.
Yes, with her pitch count, that's big. She needs to get more of those.
Was just going to bring up, how about the difference in just how stressful these innings have been? It's only a 1-0 game, but Kemp has been grinding through these first few innings, and Holly Beeman has just breezed right on through.
It's like total opposites right there. She had walked that lead off, and she's really settled into the game.
Sophie Nestorik walked to begin the second inning. She takes strike one this time. Kemp elevates for strike two.
So far, Izzy isn't wasting any pitches this inning, which is probably a good approach to take with her pitch count.
And it looks like maybe she's dialed it down just a little bit, giving up some of that velocity for location. Off speed, runs off the plate. That was a tantalizing pitch.
We don't see that very often, but both times she's thrown it, it's been really nice pitches.
Kemp ready, she rocks and delivers. Upstairs, ball two. She's been so impressed by these Fordham hitters, their ability to lay off of that elevated two-strike pitch. See if she goes there again with a 2-2. Right down the heart of the plate for strike three.
Great pitch right there, kind of set her up going up, and she didn't chase it, just like you talked about, and then she got her on that outside corner.
Good movement on that pitch. Now Melissa Inoue having a conversation with Morgan Volgraff, and this might be one of those veteran coach moves. Hey, just want to slow things down a little bit after Beeman just got in the dugout.
She did, and it's been a quick 2 outs this half inning as well.
Morgan Volgraff flew out to left field her first time up. Volgraff, a .286 hitter entering play today. Kemp got her to wave through strike one. The sophomore has picked up hits in the first 2 games of this championship.
Shively's pretty much playing in left center over here.
Huge gap in dead center to right center field. Even down the line and right as well.
You'd have to think with that shift that they're going to stay out on her.
Kemp's 1-1. Cut through for strike two.
That's a tough pitch. Even if you catch up with it, I don't think you're going to do a whole lot with it.
Flaherty just got her leather to that one. Haven't seen that much, though, since the first inning. Good to see Kemp finding her command again.
Yes, it is.
That's squared up into deep right center field, but Linneman has plenty of room for the final out. 1-0 Fordham, a quick 1-2-3 for Izzy Kemp. Rams will come, or excuse me, Dayton will come back to the plate with Flaherty, Grace, and Baird when we come back. Holly Beeman. First pitch was a ball. Nesturic cuts it off nicely, and Karatzis couldn't handle the hop at first. It'll be an E5, and Flaherty reaches.
The second baseman, number
Great play to get a
22,
glove on that
Molly
at third.
Grace.
Just unfortunate for the bounce. Tough to come up with.
Wonder if she rushed that just a little bit. She had a little bit more time to set her feet to make that accurate throw. If anything, though, you'd rather have a low throw than a high one.
Correct. That's probably the toughest play for a third baseman, going glove side so hard and then trying to replant and get your momentum going total opposite direction. So I'm sure it was sidearmed a little bit and didn't quite have enough on it to get there.
Well, I always thought, too, for a left side infielder, when you're throwing back across your body to first base, the tendency is to let it hang out and sail it a little bit, maybe a little overcorrection there.
You sure can. You see it both ways.
So now Molly Grace, after grounding out to short her first time up, as we get the runner for Flaherty. First pitch is ball one.
Definitely a borderline pitch there to start with.
I think it's Maura Carmody out there running. Nesturic stabs another. They get the out at second. Around the horn, not in time. As legging it out, Grace is at first base now.
The designated player.
Once
number
again,
8,
great job getting that
Hayden
lead runner.
Baird.
Took that pinch runner out of the equation. And big out.
There have been some tough plays over there at third base for Nesturic, and she has looked extremely locked in.
I think they're used to that behind Holly.
Got to be ready for those ground balls. Baird takes strike one. And how about so many of these pitches from Holly Beeman? It's got that late downward movement.
It does, and it's going away from you. It's just a tough pitch to do anything with. You want to try and take it to the right side if you can, but it's hard to stay back on it.
And her location is just on point right now. When she does elevate, like you saw right there, it's in on the hands where you can't get extended.
Yeah, she's definitely in command of where she wants to put the ball, and whoever's doing the pitch call is doing a phenomenal job so far.
Alyssa Inoue, former pitcher herself, the 0-2 is up near the eyes, able to lay off for ball one.
Good wasted pitch there. Now I would anticipate her coming back with that low and out again. She might roll over that drop ball. Cut.
Yep, runs off the plate. Another good take by Baird as the count moves to 2-2. Baird reached on an error her first time up. Flies it into right center field. Volgraf will give way. Catch made out there by Nogue. And if it is in almost dead right field and Nogue can get there, it's her ball.
Absolutely. She covers so much ground, but that carried a lot farther than I anticipated that it would.
Had some good backspin on it and also tells you about the power in Baird's bat. Here's Gallego with Grace at first and 2 away. Swings over the top of strike one. Beeman has got it working.
She does. That drop ball she's rolling over, and it's right knee high and staying on that outside corner, if not off of it a little bit.
That's bounced foul. Coach Inoue spoke to us about the way that the technology has changed the game. With that pitch comm, you can work at this really quick pace that we're seeing from Holly Beeman. And when you're a batter and it feels like you've been in the box for 3 seconds and you're already 0-2, it can be a deflating feeling.
It can be.
Just off the plate away. She is just placing it right where she wants right now.
I like the pace of that, but a lot of times as an offensive player, you want to not let that pitcher get in such a good rhythm that you want to slow it down a little bit.
Gallego swings and misses. Holly Beeman is hyped as she heads back to the dugout. Her Rams lead at 1-0 at the Betterment A-10 Championship. 9-1-2 in the Fordham order. As we go to the 5th inning, we've got a pitcher's duel on hand. Holly Beeman and Izzy Kemp battling. Kemp couldn't quite find her command in that first inning, but Deirdre Flaherty did a great job to keep this a 1-run ball game. And now Klimaszewski, who grounded into a fielder's choice her last time up, leading things off in this inning. She waves through strike one, a challenge pitch, and we've seen what Klimaszewski can do if she connects on that.
Kemp's really settled in after that first inning.
One ball, one strike. Kemp walked 4 batters first time through the order. She has not walked one since. Second chance for the 9-hitter, Klimaszewski. And she falls behind 1-2.
She was right on that one, though.
Yeah, her timing has been good. It's just been a matter of squaring it up against Kemp. Klimaszewski already has 6 RBIs in this championship, but she cannot catch up to that one. It's strike 3. Izzy Kemp starting to find her groove.
I am so impressed with her getting ahead, then giving him pitches that are just off, hard to take, and she gets them to chase so many times to get all these strikeouts.
5 strikeouts now. Nalia Nogue showing bunt. She takes up ball 1. Nogue has walked and lined out to left field in this game. Also caught stealing back in that first inning. That's in there.
Is she toying with them or really considering putting a bunt down? I don't think she'll put a bunt down.
At least making them respect it.
Absolutely.
1-1 is fouled back.
These Fordham kids have fun.
Don't they?
They do.
I mean, that dugout is going nuts all game long.
They are high energy all the time.
Close, but ball 2. The appeal is no swing.
That was really close.
Yeah, Lori, we talked in between half innings when Nesturik turned that double play, doubling off Bailey at first base. You wonder if the noise that Fordham dugout is making made it difficult for Dayton to communicate to Bailey from across the field that she needed to get back, and now Nogue has worked it full.
Right, because I do think it was a hit and run. She had no idea that the ball had been contacted till she was 10 feet from second base, and that noise could have cost them that.
Nogue will make her do it again at 3-2. I mean, they are having the time of their life in that dugout.
You usually see that out of teams when they're up, but they've been that way no matter what.
Exactly. Exactly. Another payoff. Nogue sends it right back where it came from. Kemp, a low toss and a great pick by Goodwin.
Always entertaining, right? Nothing's easy. Good job fielding her position. Just tough little toss over there. Her teammate picked her up.
Kemp has retired 7 in a row now. Here's Michaela Swan with 2 outs and nobody aboard. Outside. Focused look from Michaela as she awaits the 1-0. That one is a call strike right at the knees.
Good adjustment. First one was really close, just off the plate. And that one she brought right across.
Swan has walked, scored, and struck out. 1-1, pop back over the fence for strike 2. Kemp 1 strike away from another 1-2-3. Low and out.
She's wanting that pitch, and he's just not going to give it to her right now.
If she's getting that call just a little bit off that outside corner to lefties, I mean, good night.
Yeah, it's unhittable then.
2-2 to Swan. Pop to the left side again, and that one will get out of play. Almost a chance for Liv to make the play. See her show off that arm.
Izzy's good enough and hard enough to hit when she's in the zone. Then when you chase or you give her a little bit of an extension of a plate, that just magnifies the difficulty of trying to hit that ball.
Things have settled down a little bit for Izzy Kemp, but she is already approaching the century mark in pitches through 4 2/3. Swan can't catch up. Kemp strikes out 2 in the inning, 6 in the ball game, and it remains 1-0 Fordham.
I love the emotion.
Just can't get anything going against Kemp. The Flyers will have the bottom of their order coming up when we come back on ESPN.
For 50 years, the Atlantic 10 has stood for more than competition, creating a legacy of leaders and legends. From buzzer beaters
Jumper in the air. He got it!
to championships, where athletics, academics, and the pursuit of excellence converge.
And there's Canby.
As we celebrate the 50th anniversary of the A10 Conference,
Nelson.
we honor the past, embrace the present, and look forward to the future.
Women are power. They're an unstoppable force. Champions of change, breaking down barriers, showing confidence in every move, and courage in the face of any challenge. They stand tall,
About that power, Lori, up and down the lineup for Dayton. Beeman has been in the strike zone all game long. Did they try to jump one early? Not here.
Yeah, not there, but you just have to think with Dayton as good as they are up and down the lineup, it's a matter of time till they put something together, but Beeman has definitely made it tough.
Linneman, Holman, Shively. Beeman has only struck out 2 batters, but she has really kept the ball on the ground in impressive fashion. Buckled her at the knees for strike 2.
It's right where she wanted it, though, that borderline pitch.
Guess that one was a ball, excuse me, 2-1. There is strike 2.
In, out, up, and down. She's moving it all around, which is what you want to see from your pitcher.
Continues to work with that brisk pace. Her 2-2 offering. On the ground towards McGuire. She backs up on it. Long throw and a good one. How about that read by Kate McGuire?
Sure was. She knew she wanted that big hop, make it a little bit easier, and she's got a strong enough arm to do that.
The instinct for Kate McGuire. She starts in on it, but then how quickly she processes that, that's just reps and instinct right there.
It is, and it's great read off the bat for sure.
One out, nobody on for Ella Holman. She grounds it foul, and if you're Holly Beeman, you keep getting them to ground to that left side, and specifically Kate McGuire, you know good things are going to happen.
Yeah.
McGuire also has the pitch comm, as all those infielders do, so they know where to be positioning themselves as the count goes to 0-2 on Holman.
They probably spend more on their technology with PitchCom than what their budget used to be back in the day.
Melissa Inoue alluded to that fact when we talked to her. Alluded, I should say, 1-2. Two hits for Fordham, just one for Dayton. On the ground, foul past third. That was close.
That was really close. Close. Coach Clark just walked out to the base to look. You know it's close when they do that.
Got to do the French Open technique. Check the ball mark there.
Get that camera out.
Another 1-2 coming to Ella Holman. She grounds to the right side again for Cucci charging in. Quick flip for the second out.
Set her up there. She got that ground ball, hard ground ball. Just foul on the inside, and then took her outside a little off speed and got the soft ground ball to second base.
Holman is grounded out to for Cucci twice now. And it's up to Mickey Shively to keep the inning going from the bottom of the order. Two more ground ball outs for Holly Beeman in this inning. She keeps it low, too low for ball one this time. Shively grounded to third her first time up.
You could say that a lot, I think.
Yes, you can today. Call strike. The variety that Holly Beeman is showing right now, you just can't guess one out against her.
No, but that cutter and drop rolling it over has been her go-to so far.
Ooh, close, but ball two.
That was close. Came back in on her and was just off the plate.
Bailey on deck. She has the only hit of the game for Dayton. 3-1.
It's been a while since Holly's seen being behind in the count.
Her only walk came to the first batter of the game, Kieran Bailey. Talked about that nice strikeout to walk ratio for her coming in. 3-1 is lined into center, and Nogue able to run it down for the final out. Another 1-2-3 for Holly Beeman. We go to the sixth in a 1-0 ball game. Quite the pitcher's duel between Beeman and Kemp at the Betterment A10 Championship. The heart of the order due up here for Fordham. Nikki Sudol, Sadira Forcucci, and Eva Karatzis coming up against a new pitcher. Kate Kostelik has come into the game for Izzy Kemp. Kostelik went 4 scoreless innings against George Washington a couple days ago. She delivers ball 1 to Sudol here.
Yeah, tough situation, but her pitch count was getting up there with the middle of the order up. I'm not surprised.
1-0 from Kostelik is fouled out of play. Izzy can run it up there through 180 in that 10-inning all-time game against SLU last year before Carson Janey finally got to her.
Was that the championship game?
It was actually the semifinal, yes. Sudol takes low and away.
What a
it's
game
2-2.
that had to be.
Oh my gosh. Unbelievable game. Sudol picked up her first triple of her career, her last time up. She's also been hit by a pitch in this game. Tough out. Grounds it towards second base. Grace makes the play, 1 away.
Little mirror image now. She's going to be a lot more like Beeman has been, getting the ground balls, keeping them off speed. She was out in front of that one. Going to have to rely on her defense as well.
And now we'll see if Sadira Forcucci can find it here. Hit the first 2 home runs of her career against Dayton. Kind of jump-started her season and absolutely caught fire after that with 8 now on the year. 1-0 from Kostelik is right back at her. She fields her position successfully for the second out.
The first baseman,
love when pitchers field their position well.
She walked a few batters in that George Washington game. She's been coming right at this middle of the order, and now it's Eva Karatzis with 2 outs.
She has, and they've been aggressive with her early as well.
Take a look at our upcoming schedule. The winner of this one heads to the championship game tomorrow. We've got Loyola Chicago versus St. Joe's in an elimination game after this. And then the winner of that game will take on the loser of this game for our final game of the day. Kostelik pulled the string for strike 1 to Karatzis.
Nice.
0-2, Karatzis and Sudol have the only 2 hits of this game for Fordham. Karatzis drove in the only run back in the first inning.
Staying out on her so far.
Karatzis, one of my favorite batting stances of the championship so far.
This is a tough deal here. You see Kemp's speed and her movement and everything, and then for her to come in, it's totally different. Could take these Fordham hitters a little bit to make the adjustment.
From 0-2 to 3-2. Kate McGuire's on deck. And Karatzis works the walk. That's what that power does for you, right? Makes that pitcher just a little bit more careful of coming in the zone to you. Couldn't get Karatzis to chase.
No, she couldn't. She started out with those first 2 pitches being really good placement to get ahead, and then just kind of lost her.
Got a pinch runner for Fordham. And we'll bring in Aubrey Zavushi Ramos.
At the plate, the shortstop, number 25, Kate
1
McGuire.
stolen base this year for Ramos. Kostelik induces a foul ball over the right field sidewall to McGuire. And Kostelik started that first game of the championship for Dayton, but she is accustomed to coming in out of the pen. This is her 22nd appearance out of the pen this season. Moves ahead quickly, 0-2. McGuire didn't like the call.
You can tell she's really comfortable in this position that she's been in and doing a great job so far.
Low, ball one. Two balls, two strikes, and now you got that little extra bit of speed at first base, and we know the doubles leader in the conference can split a gap.
Yeah, she just didn't chase either one of those last two pitches. Good pitches, but.
On the ground, it gets past her. Bailey has to make the play, and it's in time. That was bang, bang at first base. Will Melissa Inoue challenge? Apparently not. We are headed to the bottom of the sixth in a 1-0 ball game. Kieran Bailey gets her counterpart as close as could be. We'll be back at the Betterment A10 Championship.
What if success isn't a destination? What if it's a journey? One where you engage the world. Nice to meet you. Developing a critical mind and a compassionate heart. And you're supported and encouraged every step of the way. At the University of Dayton, you won't just fly, you'll soar.
In high school, I studied hard so I could have a career that would make a difference, but I hadn't seen enough of the world to really find my purpose. When it came to college, I was ready for a new adventure. I found it at Fordham. Suddenly, I have this big traditional campus and all of the opportunities of New York City. I'm beginning to see that my future lies in advocating for kids. Fordham hasn't just opened my heart, it's opened my whole world.
This is four-time All-Star Arike. This is off Rike. She played JV. Arike's game is money, and so is her investing because she uses Betterment to optimize her portfolio. Off Rike just found out her hot stock pick went cold. Arike uses Betterment to automatically reinvest her dividends so she can stay automatic from 15 feet. Off Rike isn't even semi-automatic. Being able to focus on your game instead of the market, that's the Betterment effect.
Ava Vanderhoff.
Dayton Flyers hoping for a late game rally here as they trail 1-0 entering the bottom of the sixth. Holly Beeman going back to work. A little defense for offense for the Rams. Ava Vandernoth has come in as the second baseman, and now Beeman asking for time. Top of the order, Kieran Bailey, after that outstanding play at shortstop to end the last half inning, sends it to the left side. McGuire says, right back at you.
We have mirror images going now. It's going to get really fun for the defense because they're going to stay active. Fordham has been the whole time, both sides.
That's the fifth assist of the ball game for Kate McGuire. Caitlin Goodwin now with one out. High, ball one. Goodwin is lined out and popped out. Call strike right over the outside edge. How about the way Beeman has been able to go off speed away and then bring the velocity inside? Just a tough combination for hitters to deal with.
It's been tough, and it hasn't mattered whether it's a righty or a lefty, either one. She's mixing it up on both.
See the occasional elevated pitch, but 80–85% right around the knees, you'd have to say. That's why she's gotten all these ground balls. Low and away to Goodwin. Count evens at 2.
And I really can't say that Dayton's chased anything that much. It's just she's putting it, and they're just not staying back, and they're hitting these ground balls. They've hit some shots, but it's just been right at them.
2-2, lifted to the left side, and it just gets out of play. Sturrock and Swan converging out there. Another foul tip. That went off the leather of Sudol. Good sportsmanship there. Goodwin making sure Nikki's all right. Sudol as tough as they come. Another 2-2 pitch. Pulled foul. You can just see it in the body language of this Rams defense. They love playing behind Holly Beeman.
You know what, though? If you were on defense, wouldn't you want balls?
I mean, it's an infielder's dream for sure.
Right.
This lifted to deep center. Nogue has it.
No problem. She hit it well, and Nogue covers so much ground.
The catcher, number 17.
I mean, she caught that ball right on the button, but the placement from Beeman, she was just reaching a little bit, didn't quite get that left side totally into it.
Didn't get it all, but got enough.
Nogue smiling ear to ear, the dugout, giving Goodwin a hand after that good piece, and now Flaherty takes strike one. Beeman, a little smile as she receives the ball back from Sudol. Flaherty is 0 for 2. She's grounded out and reached on an error. Just low for ball 1.
That's what I mean. They really haven't chased. She's put some borderline, you know, just off or just low, and Dayton's done a really good job not chasing them.
Oh, close, but ball 2. It's, you know, really just been an absolute masterclass from Holly Beeman thus far.
It has, but it goes back to the defense, and she trusts her defensive players behind her, and they've been there for her.
Only 2 strikeouts. The 2-1 is fouled away.
I really like Deidre's approach, though, at the plate. She has a nice big swing.
Wow, full count. That looked so good.
She thought she had it. That's a tough take there.
Second life for Flaherty. And she belts it to deep center. Nogue can't bring it back. We're tied at 1.
She was seeing the ball well. I was just afraid. As well as Beeman's been, Flaherty puts a great swing on that to tie this thing up.
Second baseman, number 22.
A 2-2 pitch that Beeman thought was strike 3. And instead, Flaherty turns it around. Great effort from Nogue, but it cleared the wall by too much. In the jubilation from Flaherty and company, this group never quits.
They don't, and you're right. As a coach, I can tell you so many times you think you've got an out and you give them an extra pitch, and this happens more often than not.
The 7th home run of the year for Deirdre Flaherty. You get a bite of the Rice Krispie after you do something like that. This Dayton crowd Got to be loving what they're seeing. Beeman to Molly Grace. She had the big fly yesterday with the 2-run homer. She takes low ball 1. A ripped foul for strike 1. How about the way that Flaherty didn't roll over that pitch? We've seen so many players for Dayton getting on top of that pitch that's over the outer half of the plate. You got to go to center or right field with it, and that's exactly what Deirdre did.
She did. So many times, Beeman's not really a strikeout pitcher, so you want your players to be patient and let it get deep, and that's exactly what she did, and she got all of it.
One run, 2 hits for both teams in a 2-1 count for Molly Grace against Holly Beeman, whose pitch count is approaching 100 now. (3-1). Full count. Flaherty got it done in the full count.
She did, kept her composure.
Grace will see another at 3-2.
She fouled enough off and just got what she wanted. It was great at bat, good sequence of pitches, but better swing on the ball.
That home run for Grace is her only hit of this championship. Trying to change that here. She lifts another out of play over her own dugout, and now it's the Flyers dugout that is making a ton of noise.
All of a sudden, they're fouling those pitches off now. Before they were putting them in play, and they were making the plays behind her. Now they're fouling them off till they get something to drive.
Another 3-2. Is lined to right field, going back. The catch is made out there by Volgraff, but we've got a new ball game heading into the 7th. Deirdre Flaherty with the shot to dead center, her 7th of the year, to make it 1-1. This is the Betterment A10 Championship. Changes for Dayton. They go with another new pitcher, Cameron Linneman. And in right field is Izzy Kalinsky. Fordham looking to rally now. They haven't scored since the first inning. It's the bottom of their order: Nesturik, Volgraff, and Klimaszewski. Klimaszewski had the tie-breaking 3-run homer in the first game of this championship for the Rams. Nesterik fouls off the first from Linneman. One ball, one strike. Cameron Linneman went a scoreless inning against George Washington in the Flyers' first game. She went 4 innings of 1-run ball. She allowed 10 base runners, but just 1 run coming around to score for St. Louis. And it was the solo homer from Carson Janey yesterday. A ball and 2 strikes to Nesterik. Waits on that beautifully, slices it down the line, and Kalinsky's speed. The ball finds you, doesn't it?
It does. Might as well test her right off because that ball was fading away from her. She did a great job running it down.
Great play by Kalinsky on the run. She reels it in. The freshman, no nerves here in the 7th as Volgraf stands in with 1 out. Fouls the first back.
Might see a little momentum shift here.
Yeah, Volgraf has flown out twice. Dayton will have Baird, Gallego, and Linneman due up in the bottom of the 7th. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fordham dugout stays with it, though.
Yeah. They're giving good energy to Volgraf, who has flown out twice to left and right field. Now she's ahead 2-1. Three balls and a strike. Linneman, after getting strike 1, has thrown 3 consecutive balls, and again, it's the dangerous bat of Klimaszewski on deck, and then the top of the order in Nogue. It's a walk with 1 out to Volgraf.
The designated player, number 15, Victoria Klimaszewski.
It's not what you want to see when you just tie it up. Give that free pass with this back. As good as she was yesterday.
6 RBIs in the championship for Victoria Klimaszewski. First pitch was a ball, and now Kara Clark is coming out to have a word with Cameron Linneman.
Gives us a chance to talk. Coach Inouye talked in her interview about how at the beginning of the season she takes the team to a beach house, takes their phones away for 30 hours, and they have to get to know each other. I love that. That's a good way to, good culture, but also building team rapport and trust and really getting to know each other.
You can see that chemistry inside that dugout for Melissa Inouye. And same can be said for Dayton. You know, you go through some of those crazy experiences like the bus breaking down or whatever. Another thing that artificially brings you together, you have to spend that time together, and the Flyers have rallied around that moment to reach this point now. But Klimaszewski moves ahead 2-0. This feels like a really dangerous pitch here.
It does.
Call strike as she paints the outside black.
Yeah, she's trying to keep it away from her. You don't want her getting too much extension on it.
Check swing, but a call strike 2 regardless.
Good question there. Called her swing, and it was both.
Outside this time, and now it's a full count.
She was right there again, just went out a little bit farther.
Top of the order in Nogue on deck. A massive 3-2 pitch. And Klimaszewski watches ball 4, back-to-back walks with 1 out. And now Nalia Nogue could put her Rams back on top.
Tell you what, that's 2 tough takes. Both of those pitchers were really close after you just got a called and a swing at the same time.
But
Good.
when the entire at-bat has been all away, does that help the hitter lock into that location maybe a little more?
It has to. It absolutely has to.
Nogue watches away. Nalia is 0 for 2, but she has walked in this game, and now a really good decision, I think, here by Flaherty to come out and have a word with Linneman.
It is tough situation. Nogue's tough out anyway with nobody on, and then you got two runners on in front of her. Good part they do have at least 1 out. She can just do so much with the bat that it's big time pressure right here in this top of the 7th.
Options for Nogue and a 1-0, and it's ball 2.
Fordham's answered in every game they've had, haven't they?
They have.
They have. They give up that home run, that huge hit by Flaherty, and they come right back and put pressure on to challenge.
Incredible competitive spirit from this Rams squad. That's a call strike. 2 balls and 1 strike now.
Linneman isn't giving in. Give her credit. She's going to go right at it and compete.
But now it's 3-1 to Nogue and Michaela Swan on deck. It's Morgan Volgraff in scoring position.
She'll be very selective here as a leadoff.
Volgraff's got good speed. Another walk, 3 in a row to load the bases with 1 out. And now if you're Michaela Swan, you have a chance to play the hero.
Michaela Swan.
Can't get too anxious here, though, to try to play that hero role. So often kids do that. Infield has to come in to try and get this play at the plate.
Does she dare drop a bunt down? Not showing it here. It's over the outer half for strike 1. A walk and 2 strikeouts for Michaela Swan. She's happy just not to be facing Izzy Kemp. 1-1.
What is it, 4 straight lefties?
Yes.
She's trying to keep it out on him and just can't consistently find that corner.
A lot of hits available for Michaela Swan with the infield drawn in and a 2-1 count.
She wants that outside, but I'll tell you what, he's being consistent. He really has been. She's been close on some, but some of them have been off pretty good.
A big deep breath from Linneman. Her 2-1 is upstairs. Nowhere to put Michaela Swan in a tie game in the 7th.
Do you give her a green light here?
I think you have to, right?
I don't know if you do.
She's taking, and now it's full.
That's all right.
It was a good pitch.
It was a good pitch. She didn't give up too much of the plate.
3 walks in a row to load the bases. A payoff to Michaela Swan. Swung on and missed. Linneman got her.
Stayed out the whole time and got her on that last one. What a good pitch by Linneman. She's a competitor without a doubt. I can't think that she was looking for anything but outside on that.
Still got it past her, and now it's up to Nikki Sudol with 2 outs. Infield retreats to their typical position. Sudol watches ball 1. She has a triple. She's been hit by a pitch on 2 out of 3 times. That's a call strike at the knees. Crowd for both of these teams making noise. Linneman's 1-1 His ball, too, looked good.
Such a big strikeout, though. Didn't put any pressure on the defense to have to make a play in that situation. Linneman, awesome job.
Clutch. Does she have a couple more big pitches in her? The 2-1. Hits Sudol, and it's a 2-1 Rams lead.
We talked earlier about how she gets up on the plate. I think she's been the only one that I've seen that does that, and she got it again. Right off the knee, it looked like.
She's been getting beat up behind home plate.
She'll take one for the team right there in this situation, without a doubt.
I bet that's the best a hit by pitch has ever felt in her career. Pushes Volgraf across home.
Forcucci coming back in here.
Yes. Can Sadira come up with a huge hit with the bases juiced and 2 down? Rams back in front, 2-1. That's that response you just talked about.
I tell you what, what a huge at-bat by Sudol.
It's easy to talk about belief in confidence, but those things are earned. You can't just manufacture it. You have to prove to yourself that you're capable of it, and Fordham has done it time and time again.
They really have. They haven't quit at any point in time. They jumped on them early, and then they get one here late. Scoreboard hadn't caught up with it, but that's okay.
Our score bug is right on the stream. Forcucci takes a call strike. Linneman brushes her off the plate.
What a huge position for the freshman right here. And I just have to feel that she's going to come through.
Count goes to 1-1 on her. Sadira is still looking for that huge hit here in the championship. She's yet to come up with a hit.
Last inning, the defense did such a good job for Dayton, making those plays, getting out of the inning really quick. And it's been just the opposite this inning.
Now she's ahead 2-1. Linneman's pitch. Chased for strike 2.
So anxious. What a good pitch, though. Linneman climbed the ladder on her and got her to go after it.
That was the kind of swing that makes you wonder if she had made her mind up before it left the hand.
Absolutely.
Aggressive. Forcucci gets a piece of it. It's a short fly, and Grace can't glove it. 2 come around to score, and it's now 4-1 Fordham.
She went with it. It wasn't hit hard, but the placement of it made it a tough play. Kind of golfed that thing out there, didn't she?
She sure did. Grace, you can't fault the effort, but I think that was the right fielder's ball right there. Kalinsky looked like she was there in time.
Yeah, lack of communication, I'm afraid, right there. And it cost him the 2 runs.
It's a little different, this environment. So much noise, the pressure, and Forcucci finally comes through with that big hit.
But that goes back to that strikeout. You got to put the ball in play in those situations and make the defense get out of it on their own.
That's what Forcucci does. And now you're not out of the woods yet. Eva Karatzis at the plate.
Thinking the same thing. It's still not. Still pressure here.
Lead is 3 for the Rams. Karatzis lifts it to left field and foul ground. Holman has it, but Fordham takes a 3-run lead. A hit by pitch of Nikki Sudol to push the go-ahead run across the plate, and then Sadira Forcucci putting it in play with 2 outs to bring a couple more home. Can the Rams and Holly Beeman close it out and punch their ticket to championship Saturday when we come back? Holly Beeman trying to close things out. Flaherty tied this game with a solo home run in the 6th. The Rams answered back with 3 of their own in the top half of the 7th. And now it's strike 1 to Hayden Baird, Kristen Gallego, and then Cameron Linneman due up. But already a pinch hitter in the on-deck circle for Dayton. It's Sose Broglin. 1-1. Chloe Tremendillis has come into the game behind home plate for Nikki Sudol. 1-1 pitch tapped our way for strike 2.
Beeman picks up where she left off the entire game, just working it a little bit in and staying out on him, but staying ahead majority of the time.
Baird has reached on an error and flown out to center field. High ball 2, and you know, it's worth noting, up by 3, Dayton needs base runners. That command so important right now, and Beeman continues to show it.
It really is. She doesn't want to put any free passes on at this point.
But now the count runs full.
She's trusted her defense, and they have been solid as a rock behind her.
Gotta make her earn it here. She hits it over the fence, so be it. You can't give her a free pass. She lines it into right field for a base hit. Hayden Baird provides the leadoff base runner.
Great at bat. Stayed back on that outside and just poked that line drive out to right. That's just what Dayton needed.
So impressive. Beeman's at 104 pitches. And now Kalinsky's going to come in and run for Baird.
Busy Kalinsky comes into the game to run for Hayden Baird.
Coach Clark seems to have so many things that she can do to manipulate her lineup to get advantages throughout. She can bring 300 hitters off the bench to pinch hit. She has speed to come in off the bench to do their role.
Here's one of those great hitters off the bench in Sose Broglin, a 275 hitter, 16 RBIs off the bench with 14 hits on the year. So you know this is a freshman with that penchant for the clutch hit. She needs one right now.
Didn't she get an at bat last night against SLU too?
She did.
There you go. So it's not her first time.
That's right. Sose Broglin came in. She popped out in that at-bat against SLU.
Which is okay, though, because now she's done it once. She'll be comfortable coming in the tournament.
Excuse me, she actually had a hit. It was an RBI single in the 4th inning. Takes one just above the kneecap for strike 1.
That might have picked up a few miles per hour on that pitch there from what we've seen.
Grounder to second base. Forcucci flips for 1. McGuire turns 2. The Rams are 1 out away from championship Saturday.
They've been so close in turning that double play the whole game. What a great pitch again by Beeman to get the ground ball, and it induced that double play.
0-0.
McGuire flipped it over. It was a difference, though. It came from second to McGuire for that strong arm over to first that time.
And how about the fact that Forcucci had been replaced by Vandernoth defensively in the last inning? Her spot came around to hit. McGuire sends the Rams to the championship. Holly Beeman works a complete game 3-hitter. Just 1 run across for Dayton. What a ball game. The Rams get it done. We're going to hear from Melissa Inoue after the game as we see McGuire clinch it for Fordham. We'll be right back on ESPN. Inoue getting set to join us here for post-game. What an incredible win by these Rams. Coach Inoue, now on 2 occasions we've seen when your opponent ties it up, your team with that immediate response, and it gets it done for the win today.
Yeah, I mean, oh, God. We knew it was going to be a battle. Izzy Kemp obviously is very good. Seen her for 4 years. Have a lot of nightmares probably from that kid. But Holly Beeman, you know, to work back from an injury earlier this year and the game that she gave us right now, you knew she had her stuff. My job was just to stay in rhythm with her. Tremendous job. Defense, we've been solid all year. Pretty fitting that, obviously, the Defensive Player of the Year turns a double play and makes the routine 6-3. But super proud of our discipline at the plate. And, yeah, it was a great ball game.
Do you think there was any advantage that Beeman had not pitched against Dayton throughout the year?
Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, you want the ball in a kid's hand that has been leading us for the last few years, despite her injury, and you can just tell when she wants the ball. And I didn't decide it until this morning, but she showed that it was the right decision. But really proud of the team. It's been taking a whole team to do it, and just glad we're on the other side of it.
Absolutely.
Base runners were so hard to come by today, but Nikki Sudol found her way to reach time and time again, gets hit by her second pitch of the game to push across the game-winning run. What has her leadership as a former walk-on meant to your team?
Well, you know, she knows she boofed up in that first inning, and she said, Coach, I'll get it back for you. You know, I'll get it back for us. And goes to show you, and she has worn it on the upper left shoulder quite a bit. But just I think the experience and the leadership showed up in that moment. So, but again, great team win. Dayton's always a pain in our butt, and a great game.
Tell me about your team chemistry, because it just shows. They didn't get down on each other when they tied it up, and that goes to what you said.
Yeah, I think we had a turning moment probably. I think the date actually was April 13th to be exact, when we did a team activity at about 7:45 in the morning because of class conflicts. And I think since that point, there's then definitely a gel and a synergy going on. And again, our job is to stay out of their way right now as a staff.
You've been awfully comfortable here in the Midwest, come straight down from Chicago, and now you're headed to championship Saturday. How does it feel?
Great, but kudos to our administration for allowing us to do that, you know, from a financial aspect. But and it took a lot of logistics, but kudos to our administration for doing that, because I think it definitely set us up.
Melissa Inoue, congratulations to your Fordham Rams. Enjoy this one and go get them tomorrow.
Go Rams, 808.
Good.
Thank you guys.
Congrats.
Appreciate Melissa Inoue so much, and appreciate all of you tuning in to this one. We've got another matchup coming your way next between Loyola and St. Joe's. For my partner Lori Blade and our tremendous crew here on ESPN Plus, I'm Colin Surrey saying so long until the next one.